Good afternoon, everybody. PC Outcast here, back with more ambition, and we are definitely going to rest so we can get rid of the level 2 exhaustion before we head to the revolution party tomorrow. So an easy decision there, and man, we've got lots of money now. Things are going pretty good. Do I actually have any outfits that the revolution likes? Oh, and then I have another revolution party the following Saturday. This is Saturday, right? I'm not sure. Probably. Revolution definitely does not like that. Really? It's such a pretty dress. Revolution doesn't like that kind of thing? Nope, nope. Okay, this one. It doesn't have very good novelty level, but the Revolution kind of likes it. So there we go. So the outfit did alter my credibility slightly, and we got some cheap gossip. Here you go. Let's max out our credibility. Okay, here's Antoine. A young firebrand. You are set upon by a fiery young man who seems suspicious of any threats to the revolution's cause. His beautiful features seem to belie a perilous fervor and a will of iron. Something about his dangerous demeanor feels like it bears further investigation. That would probably be a good one to do. Also, some shocking and outrageous gossip there. Outrageous crown gossip, as well as money there. And a cheap, shocking, or outrageous gossip there. I think we're gonna have to go ahead and we've had some inklings, we've affected our favor with Antoine without ever meeting him. So let's go ahead and do that. Keeping a distance from the crowds, you examine the attendees of this so-called revolutionary salon. All in all, they seem quite the eclectic bunch, a mix of stern scholars, opinionated lawyers, and outrageous bohemians. Outrageous bohemians, okay. The mood is both tense and energetic. Right now, however, you're simply content to watch events unfold from afar. Suddenly you notice a young man heading straight towards you through the crowds. Frankly, he's beautiful, but he radiates a dangerous intensity. Who are you, and what exactly are you doing here? Wow, look at that outfit. Nice. Oh, my name is Yvette Decaux, and I'm just a woman who's excited by revolutionary ideals. Well, it's nice to have you with us, Madame Decaux. Welcome to our meeting of the minds. Gained a little favor. He is crazy. He eschews the customary bow for a quick upward nod of respect. My name is Louis Antoine de Saint-Just. Oh, he is Saint Just. Okay, no wonder he's fighting for justice, at least his thoughts on it. But, oh my goodness, but please, just call me Antoine. I would rather not share my name with tyrants. Wow, pausing to breathe deeply and maybe try to not give yourself a stroke. His expression visibly softens. My apologies. With everything that's going on, there's always the concern of the crown putting spies in our midst. However, I'm already heard of your escapades, and I don't think I like what I've heard. Oh my. I can tell from your accent that you're not from around Paris either. I'm only in the city for a few months from Belencourt? Someone invited me here, and I'm using the opportunity to try to get one of my plays published. Well, that conversation took a weird turn. Of course, as much as I love the character and love to talk about myself and go on and on, the people of the countryside, it's probably for the best that I'm here. My relationship with my family has been rather strained as of late. They want me to They don't want me involved with the revolutionaries. They don't understand the importance of our times. Oh, I don't know much about any of that, but I'd love to learn. You follow up your statement by demurely batting your eyelashes at him. He doesn't seem to notice, instead nodding along thoughtfully. Humility is a virtue. I respect that. The next time we see each other, I'd be more than happy to tell you more if you'd like. Okay. Right now, the people of France stand at the edge of a cliff. A raging forest fire burning at our backs. That's probably accurate. Will we stay and be incinerated or develop the courage to jump into the waters below? It all depends. Are you diving with me?
Ooh.
Oh, that I can guarantee, he replies. His gaze is unflinching, but he can't help but smile. That's his smile? Looks more like a grimace. The two of you chat a while longer. While his main interests are political, you find that he knows a surprising amount about poetry and theater, especially when it comes to legends and heroic epics. Everything seems that way with him. Larger-than-life heroes in a perpetual clash against evil. Great people sacrificing themselves for the weak. Antoine glances over his shoulder and notices that some other guests of the party are impatiently waiting for him. It appears I'm needed elsewhere, madame. Don't worry, I will find you again. He leaves as quickly as he came, already striding over to the guests in the other group. Well, zeal, passion, and energy is certainly not boring. That was utterly terrifying. You spend the next few minutes walking around the party wondering what to do next, yet your thoughts keep coming back to that fiery, beautiful man. I think I just found Girl Got Game's favorite character in this. I can gain more favor with Antoine there. Some gossip going. Try and make some money. I should try this at one point. Kind of interested in trying that out. Should we just go ahead? Because we might be able to level things up enough that we can, with him, that we can actually meet up with him. Yeah, let's go ahead. I know we're sacrificing potential gossip, but strolling about the revolutionary salon, you managed to spot Antoine, the young firebrand, is talking with another woman, but seems suspicious of her. Well, how is that any different than how he treated us? As you get closer, you recognize Joanna Desjardins. What is she doing here? What the devil is she doing here? Look at these people. Oh man. Oh, Yvette, it's so unexpected to see you here. Joanna greets you placidly enough that you can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. So, you two have met? Antoine asks. Yes, I trust her. Ha! I have. I wouldn't be quick to trust her. Joanna, what are you doing here?
Huh.
I am here because I have heard so much about the forward thinkers here. I was told the salon was an entire cadre of intelligent persons willing to explore new ideas.
Oh-ho!
Don't worry, Joanna, my friend Yvette is merely curious. As you can imagine, free thinking isn't always looked kindly upon by those who claim mastery of our nation. Okay, good. Oh, it's all right, Joanna continues. Antoine, I'm told that you're looking to expand the common people's liberties. Antoine smirks. Whoever said that does me great disservice. I'm looking for nothing less than the end of tyranny. Joanna narrows her eyes. It's certainly a romantic notion, but extremely open-ended. How do you define the end of tyranny?
Huh.
Well, people, having become free, establish wise laws. Their revolution is complete. She leans in. What then does one say of a ruler who already reigns with wise laws? Why ask this at all? I was thinking the same thing, Yvette. What's your game, Joanna? Okay. Oh, I'm merely proposing an idea. If one simply wants a wise and just society, focusing on bringing down a ruler might be a distraction. Wouldn't it be easier to align oneself with someone who's already accomplished these things instead of tearing it all down than attempting to build it from ashes? It would certainly mean less bloodshed. Look how evil she... Like, could she look any more evil? For a moment I imagined it would be easier, but then one has only put themselves at the mercy of a tyrant. If you wish to see the folly in that, merely challenge the power in the slightest, and you will receive all the wisdom you require. Oh boy. Joanna sighs in frustration. I see why people call you a fanatic, Antoine. That face. Oh my goodness. I shall choose to take that as a compliment. Those who make revolutions by halves do nothing but dig their own graves. Duly noted. However, I must excuse myself as I have some other appointments to take care of. Au revoir? Au revoir? Au revoir. Au revoir. With that said, she leaves. Antoine watches her carefully as she recedes into the crowd. That Joanna woman, what do you think she wants? Nothing good, I can tell you that much. Then you and I are of the same mind. Something feels concerning about that woman. You and Antoine chat for a little while longer, but eventually the two of you part ways to explore the rest of the party. Oh my, we could just up the favor even more. We probably shouldn't throw away this opportunity to make some money, though. Or should we? Antoine, the dangerous revolutionary. I'd like that on a business card. Has a problem and requires your advice about it. Your words seem to carry a great deal of weight with him, and what you say might steer the course of the revolution's strategy going forward. Indeed. Okay. We're going for it. You decide to take a quick moment to yourself. You're a reasonably sociable person, but it's important to pace yourself so as not to be overwhelmed. Suddenly, Antoine appears next to you and without a word drags you by the wrist into an empty room. Instinctively, you pull back against his grasp, but to no effect. He grips it. His grip is like a vice. Yvette, there is a serious problem here. I received word that one of our political club's sponsors has been arrested. What do you want me to do about that? He seems oddly composed. Are you serious? What do you want me to do? What do you need me to do? The grip on your wrist softens as he says, "For the moment, I require your wise counsel. We've been foolish enough to be blindsided by this act of naked aggression on the crown's part. As for our sponsor, I don't know what will become of him, but it's obvious that we need to check in on who our true allies are." It appears that Antoine is looking for a direction to reach out to that already agrees with the revolution's ideals. No matter who he reaches out to, it will increase their power. Who to go to? Who to go to? He mumbles idly to himself. I'd like to increase the power of the military. So I guess Oh, why don't you reach out to the military? Their loyalty has been wavering, much like their pay. I should search for a sponsor amongst the military? The king's personal attack dogs?
Huh.
No. That dwindling pay is immaterial. I've seen enough of their handiwork to know how many of their ilk oppress the people for the mere thrill of power. Oh dear. Credibility down and favor lost. Damn. Slowly his sneer softens. Then again, perhaps there are scant few that might be willing to listen to reason. Military did gain a little bit of power. Two of you continue to have a pleasant conversation, but you know that once Antoine has a mission, he becomes quite single-minded.
Huh.
I have business to attend to, Yvette. Do not try to follow me, he says with an aggressively level voice. With that, he's gone as quickly as he appeared. Psycho dude. Okay, that outfit is seriously in need of help. Well, we got a little bit of gossip. Nothing too great. We did gain 7 points of favor with Antoine. And he's crazy, and my throat does not appreciate his voice. This morning, the representatives from the Third Estate went to meet in their usual chambers, but were blocked by a combination of armed guards and construction workers who claimed their chambers were being shut down for renovations. When the representatives attempted to enter anyway to hold a meeting, the armed guards forced them away at gunpoint. Without a place to meet, the increasingly angry representatives found an empty tennis court. There they met and discussed the latest issues ahead of them, especially the Crown's latest attempts to thwart their ability to organize. They were not alone in this meeting, joined by several sympathetic members of the clergy, as well as a group of nobles who aimed to reach across the political aisle and break the deadlock that's been plaguing the Estates General. In a sudden moment of unity, all the members of the Third Estate vowed that they wouldn't disband until they've established a written constitution for France. This is the first time the Third Estate has openly opposed His Majesty the King. Oh boy. Revolution gained a decent amount of power, the bourgeoisie gained a decent amount of power, and the bourgeoisie moved closer to the revolutions by some. The exact wording of this tennis court oath borrowed heavily from the Declaration of Independence issued by the American colonists to the King of England. It's not surprising, as many of the most ardent constitutionalists were once army officers sent by His Majesty to help the Americans throw off the shackles of an unjust monarch. Now, they have brought that fight home. That's interesting. That, you know, the French king, I guess, was posturing against the English, right? And helped the Americans break free because they figured they would weaken England. But they ended up just sowing the seeds of their own rebellion. However, rather than relieve the growing tension, this only seems to have heightened it. His Majesty the King has yet to make a statement on the National Assembly, and this indirect effort to curtail them seems to have backfired quite significantly. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, Alex and Honorad. Oh boy. Guys, all the time. I'm gonna have to actually say, I'm gonna have to decline both of them so I can do other things. Sorry. There you go. Alright, let's go and see about other things. Actually, first of all, we need something better for the revolution, an outfit that the revolution likes, right? Right now, like our latest purchase is this, which the Crown likes, revolution hates. Church, military, bourgeoisie. I still don't have anything that the church really likes. If I need that too. Good God, I need so many things, and this is really going to the dogs. The revolution likes that a little bit. it's declining so much in novelty that kinda crap. And I definitely don't have anything that the church likes. Okay, maybe we should go and do that. Let's see. Church hates that thing. Church slightly likes that. Church really likes that. Okay. It's kind of cute. Looks very provincial. A humble carico and skirt. Okay. Yeah, let's take that. And, yeah, Revolution slightly likes that, but it's really mostly the military. Revolution likes that one. So we do have another... I better be careful with my money, though. What is that going to bring me down to? Just over 100? That's enough, but I'll be really out of money. I kind of need this for next week. So let's go ahead and get that. Let's also sell. Let's just go ahead and sell this. This is kind of worthless. This thing is not doing that great, but I think we'll keep it around for meeting up with Alex and stuff. Okay. We'll have enough money to pay our rent, which is good. Good morning, madame.
Huh.
House's rent is due today, as are Maurice and I's wages. There you go. And now I'm nearly broke now. We had so much money just a little while ago. Baroness Catherine Montfort. When is this? The 24th. I don't actually know what date it is today, and this is Revolution again. Okay. Wait, didn't I accept it? Did I? Ah, there. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, how much time do we actually have? Up to date. So if I go and get some gossip, if I can. Sell it, sleep. Could work. If there's anything we can actually get here. That's favor with Ludovico. That's potentially money and a lot of peril. Favor with Alex. And I don't know what this is. It's some guy that we haven't met, apparently. Master of Letters. Foreign Entanglements. Could deal with Joanna. Could also go here and just get some cheap gossip. Let's do that. It's just gonna be an easy stop to grab cheap gossip. There we go. Go sell that off now. Another professor inviting us the 29th. Yeah, we can take that. It's there. Very good. Go and sell some gossip to our good friend. Excellent. Exactly what he needed. Go ahead and sell that as well. And let's use this to increase the military's power a little bit. All in all, a good turn, I think. Oh, another invitation. This is for the 4th of July. Another birthday party, sure. Also bourgeoisie. Yeah, our schedule's filling up. Okay, so we're gonna want to rest. Up. I still haven't done the whole thing of trying to rest a day when I have already rested. And just see if I can get a well-rested bonus. Sounds kind of cool. Okay, we are going to want to wear something that the revolution loves. Which is that one. Yes, that would be good. I accept.
Huh.
And do that, get rid of... Peril went up? Why did my peril go up? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, there's Joanna. Gossip. Good gossip. More good gossip. We are going for the shocking and outrageous gossip. Bonjour, Madame Edicot. You are just the woman I'm looking for, says an older man that you don't recognize. Don't worry, I'm not here to ask anything that's too untoward. You see, there's a man I wish to speak with about the political future of the revolution, but he's notoriously untrusting of strangers. I was hoping that you could introduce me to him. The man continues, subtly pointing to a man that looks eerily similar to himself. People are asking you for introductions. Perhaps you truly are well settled in Paris after all. This man also seems the sort that would know quite a bit of gossip about the revolution. Before I risk my reputation, I'll need to ask you a few questions of my own. You need to ask me questions? But of course. So after all, that man you're introducing me to is likely to do the same, no? I may as well get warmed up before the main event. It takes very little effort on your part to guide this particular conversation. You ask him a few questions about his personal history and aspirations, which he answers gladly. Slowly, it helps fill in the gaps on a rumor you heard earlier. Excellent. Oh my goodness, they really do look the same. As he'd handled his end of the bargain, you decide to hold up your own. Gently leading him by the elbow, you introduce him to the revolutionary he wished to speak with, and the two of them just look so alike it's almost concerning. Perhaps you've simply been attending too many parties. Regardless, you have what you came for, and you've already fulfilled your own obligations. You politely excuse yourself and leave them to whatever verbal sparring they have planned next. Okay. Oh. There's Antoine. More shocking gossip. Shocking. Go ahead and do this. We might be able to get some more outrageous gossip. I don't think I've seen the guy on the right before. Making your usual rounds, you come across a man who appears to be attempting to win the good favor of a local judge. My God, look at that guy. Which is, of course, why we're glad to have a man of such august reputation amongst us. Though I must ask, why are you still wearing your judiciary robes?
Oh-ho!
Aha, don't worry about this, the judge laughs as he tugs at the edges of his robe. My final trial of the day was running quite late, and I didn't want to disappoint our host. I know she was very eager to see me. You're not certain that's completely true. In fact, you were certain that this judge is the sort of person that requires a naval uniform just to take a bath. Oh, and who might you be, madame? The judge asks as he notices your approach. Soon to be Baroness. Why would I still be introducing myself like that? Yvette Decaux, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure the honor is all mine, the judge says quickly, not paying much attention to your introduction. It's funny that I was almost late, he chuckles. As it happens, my last case of the day involved some prominent revolutionaries, though neither the charges against them nor the verdict have yet to be made public. I'd explain further, but this case requires discretion, and I'd hate to confuse the young lady. Oh, you easy credibility. Could you possibly explain further? I'm having such a difficult time following all of this. Like, I'm just such a ditzy blonde over here. Oh my god. Could you, your big brain, your big man brain, could you explain it to my little mind? It's difficult? He asks while you lie through a vapid smile. Yes, I suppose you could have trouble following the basics, so I can provide you a few details without violating my duties as a judge.
Ooh.
It's true. It's good to be around such keen and sharp minds, Your Honor. He's quite right. There's no way I'd do something so indiscreet, such as explaining the details of this entire case. As he proceeds to explain the details of this entire case to you. You carefully mask your facial expression to ensure that you don't betray your interests. If what he's saying is true, it could be quite valuable indeed. And he totally took the whole, I'm a ditzy blonde, even though I am clearly a brunette. Yeah. With that knowledge safely stored away in your mind, you give them both a pleasant yet empty smile and pretend that you didn't pick up on any of the details. Instead, you steer the conversation towards agreeable small talk. So assured of their superiority, they don't seem to notice that what they've revealed to you. Beautiful. It doesn't take long for you to realize, that this gossip is the best you'll get out of them, so you wish them well and leave to see if there's anything else you can do at this party. Haha, well played, Yvette. Well played, my girl. Okay, small wager. Some cheap gossip, the American problem? A pair of men are discussing a diplomat from the Americas. As their conversation runs in circles, an opportunity presents itself for some cheap gossip. Could get some shocking gossip there, and could deal with a woman. That woman. Oof, that's a lot of peril, though. Oh well. With a sigh of relief, you manage to find a breeze from the open doors in the vestibule. It's gotten so hot that you feel like you're going to pass out. You're absolutely certain that you've already started to sweat, but through your makeup. All the same, you check a mirror to make sure that neither of your eyebrows are trying to flee their assigned positions. Thankfully, they have managed to hold steady. Hearing a trill of laughter, you turn away from your reflection to notice that woman, Joanna, approaching you. She's holding onto the arm of a particularly powerful gentleman, but you can tell that she is the one guiding his steps, not the other way around.
Aha!
Yvette, I can't believe that you're here, she says with a note of excitement in her voice. I was just telling the fine gentleman here all about you. It's such a shame to hear about the Viscountess de Foy. Absolutely humiliated you in front of all those people. I can't imagine how awful it was to endure such a vile debasement. Truly unfortunate. The gentleman with her looks you over and gasps. I remember hearing of this. Such unfortunate business. He says with pity, which is not exactly the emotion you hope to inspire in people tonight. You've lost a decent amount of credibility. Of course, didn't you manage to reveal that perfidious Marcel woman to be a pretender to her title? Who can really trust the opinions of such a creature? I am certain that her attacks on your character were as false as your name. Gain some credibility back.
Huh.
Well, all things considered, you've done quite well for yourself, Joanna. Joanna asks, scrutinizing you carefully. In a provincial village like yours, I can see why Armand would have taken quite a liking to you. Then again, I imagine it's easier to be so ambitious when you have nothing to lose. Oh, spoken truly, like a person who has always had resources to work with.
Huh.
Every resource I have, I clawed from the dirt of my circumstances. She hisses at you. Don't you think it was easy getting named the sole heir to what little my family had left after they'd squandered it? I'll take that, Peril. Every step I have taken since then has taken me higher in stature, higher in society, higher in peril. I have succeeded at everything I've touched. It is who I am. The fact that Armand can't see that when I'm... excusez-moi, Madame de Jordan. The gentleman at her side interjects. When we spoke earlier, you had described yourself as a woman of modest means. What is this talk of inheritance and greater fortunes? Oh, my glass seems to have run terribly dry. Joanna gasps in an imitation of surprise. Monsieur, would you mind fetching me a drink? What? Oh, but of course, Madame Dujardin. The gentleman replies, seemingly oblivious. With that, he departs, leaving you alone with Joanna. The woman wastes no time stepping closer to you, her voice low. Looking at the greater picture, I know I shouldn't be bothered by you. In fact, we should be of absolutely zero interest to each other. We are merely two women trying to make our own lives better. However, whether I like it or not, I find my thoughts drawn to you. Thinking about how quickly your star has already risen, thinking about how achieving those very same advancements took me years. The way she says the word years, it sounds like a jagged scar being reopened. I simply don't know what to do with you. Hard credibility challenge. That is probably not going to work. We just take the peril? Why, my dear Joanna, I can't tell if that was a threat or a romantic advance. Either way, let's just get it over with. How dare you try to make me a fool? Ooh. Oh, well played, Joanna says with a sudden smile. I'll be certain to stay on my toes around you. Oh well, I should get going. My date has yet to return with my drink, and he still needs to be convinced that he should be donating money to further a certain political club's beneficent activities. Without another word, Joanna silently recomposes her features into the very picture of unamusing gentility and leaves. As you find yourself alone again, you realize that you no longer feel too hot. Something about that encounter has left you with a chill. Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, we gained quite a bit of peril. Antoine, good old Antoine. More gossip. Some money. More gossip. This is gonna give us 5 to 10 peril by the looks of it. All shocking revolution gossip. Speaking with a revolutionary woman, you feel like you should be able to obtain some valuable gossip. However, first, you'll have to contend with an interloper whose faux concern seems hellbent on stymieing conversation at every turn. I don't know. There's also peril there. Too much too much peril for me. Maybe we could go for the shocking gossip instead. You find yourself chatting with an interesting pair of revolutionaries of the party. Like most guests at these functions, they are energetic and excited, almost to a fault. In fact, collecting gossip from them has been exceptionally easy. More often than not, the hardest part has been keeping up with the conversation itself. You've gained some cheap gossip. Oh, if you think that's unbelievable, you should hear what happened with...
Huh.
His friend interrupts him to say, excuse me, but we don't worry ourselves with speculative rumors. That may well and be well and good for her, but you deal with speculation and rumor all the time. Whatever provokes a reaction like that from her must be interesting indeed. Ugh. Whatever. You are absolutely right. We've got an easy credibility challenge. Ah, what's the harm in telling me? We're all clever enough to be skeptical here, right?
Huh.
You see, it's just that you're still rather new to this circle.
Uh-huh.
Fine. You make a good point. You're smart enough to understand that this rumor might be just that, a rumor. Credibility. Exactly. She'll be able to read between the lines here. The average reader of La Trompette du Peuple, on the other hand, who knows? That doesn't matter as long as Pierre likes it. So, as I was saying before, if you think our last story was unbelievable, you should hear this. She launches into the story, and you can immediately see why they are hesitant about telling you in the first place. It's one of those things that's so odd that it feels fake, but just close enough to reality that you can't help but believe it. The kind of story that's dangerous, true or not. Scandalous revolution gossip. Interesting. I think that's the first time we've ever got that. After she finishes relaying the story, the rest of the conversation continues swimmingly. They seem to have a new respect for you. Later on, you part ways with them and look around the party to see if there's anything else you can do here before the night finishes up. And I believe that would be a no. Okay, unfortunately we gained quite a bit of peril, but we gained a lot of interesting gossip. We've got shocking it was actually listed as scandalous, but it's shocking. A trio of Third Estate delegates in Paris for the Estates General were detained by the Goth Royal. Were the Goth harassing honorable men or forced to act against boorish provocateurs? Okay. All right. Well, I think that went pretty well. We'll deal with the peril eventually. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.